What's poppin', T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea, All Shade Real Housewives of Potomac Season 3, Episode 11 review. So we start off tonight's episode with Karen and Ray going out to dinner. They haven't been seeing each other lately because they've been very busy. She gets emotional talking about her mother being sick and possibly dying from Alzheimer's. She doesn't want her to go yet. She gets emotional while talking about it. Giselle and Ashley go shopping for a gift for Robin for her Women Empowerment event. Ashley tells her that Mo asked her was she coming to her event. Giselle thinks she's trying to get people not to come to Robin's event, which isn't true. It's actually the other way around. Robin is the one lobbying for people not to come to Monique's event. She brings up Karen. Ashley brings up Karen learning that Robin and Mo's events were... No, Giselle brings up Karen learning that Robin and Monique's events are on the same night, and her saying she would rather go to Monique's even though she had already said she was going to Robin's. Now that was fucked up because she basically only wanted to go to Monique's event because it was, you know, fabulous and black tie and all that type of shit. Ashley want to know why she would turn her back on Robin, being that they have been friends for all these years. And I kind of want to know that question too. Is it just, you know, a thing because she wants to get into Monique's social circle? What is that whole thing about? You know, I don't really feel like it was wrong for her to go to Monique's event, but the way she went about it with having already told Robin that she was going to come to hers and then changing her mind, that was fucked up. If anything, she should have tried to go to at least both of the girls' events if she could have. So Mo is happy. Chris is at home more to help her around the house with the kids because, you know, she's so busy. Kendall, Sherman's ex-wife, comes by to see her. Mo got a fresh wig that looked actually nice. She and Kendall go on a walk. They discuss her divorce from Sherman. She says that the divorce was harder than the actual marriage. Giselle tells Ashley that she and Sherman broke up. She says that he didn't want to support her. And I'm like, well, which one is it? Because when you was at one house, it was one thing. It was the People magazine article that you said was a big problem. Now it's he didn't want to support you in your endeavors and all this. Like, you just keep on making excuses why this nigga didn't want you. He just didn't want you, girl. He wanted something, you know, fresh, new, something hot. He wanted the fuck. He wasn't trying to get married, and he was not trying to be settled down with your ass. That was the goddamn true tea about the situation. He had just got out of one marriage. What makes you think he wanted to jump into a whole other situation? Ashley wants to tell her what Monique said about him getting head in the park by some woman and getting locked up for it, but doesn't feel like right now is the right time to bring this up. Kendall says that she and Giselle know each other very well. They know the same people, and that Giselle always comes up to her to speak when they see each other. She feels it was very disrespectful of her to date Sherman. I 100% agree too. I just think if you know that woman, you see her out, you've seen her out with Sherman throughout the years, that's fucked up to then start fucking this girl ex-man and not even say nothing to her about it. Monique says it was trifling. Kendall says she didn't even have the courtesy to tell her she was dating Sherman herself. She found out through her son. He was at Sherman's house one day and saw Giselle over there at the house, and that's how she found out. Now that was fucked up. She feels like Giselle should have told her. I feel like Giselle and your ex-husband should have told you, considering the fact that he knew y'all knew each other. I think they both were in the wrong. So it's the night of both girls' events. Monique looked nice. I really wasn't going up for her look like that. Cherie shows up for her over at Robin's event. It's a cute little look. I really didn't like that gold jumpsuit she had on. She's disappointed that Charisse didn't come and support her. She feels betrayed by Charisse because they've known each other longer. All that knowing each other longer shit, it's just like, okay, semantics, whatever. If y'all not best friends like that, I really honestly wouldn't care if she didn't come to my event. I really honestly don't give a fuck. Because I'm not surprised by shit that motherfuckers do. She's also offended that Karen lied to her face about why she couldn't come to her event. Giselle wants her to confront Karen. Now, mind you, you see her saying that she wanted her to confront Karen because Karen is an easy target. You ain't see Giselle tell her you need to confront Charisse about not coming to your event because they know Charisse don't play that shit, and Charisse will cuss Robin ass out. See, Robin is stupid, Robin is gullible, and Robin is naive because she keep on letting Giselle put these batteries in her back to start shit because she doesn't really have the balls enough to do it on her own by herself. She needs Robin to be her mouthpiece. Ashley and Candace show up at Robin's event. Monique tells Sharice that Kendall is coming to her surprise because she didn't know they were communicating like that. I don't like girls like that get mad when their friend becomes friends with somebody that they introduced them to. Like, how old are we? Are we in the 4th grade? I can't become friends with this bitch too outside of you? Like, I gotta tell you, oh, we friends now too? It's just weird and childish that she would get mad about something like that. In her green screen, Sharice brings up Monique inviting all her friends to her hurricane relief event behind her back. And she ain't really feeling it. I guess she's starting to feel like Monique is using all her contacts and shit like that. I don't really know. I don't think that she was being messy, but who knows? You never know people's intentions. Monique also invited Kendall to be messy, right? Because she don't like Giselle, and she know there's going to be problems there. I do see through that. Monique asked her, did she do something wrong? Because Sharice says, I just didn't know like you were going to do that. Monique was like, you know, it's for charity. I don't really see what the problem is. Kendall and Karen arrived. Karen invites Kendall to her charity event where Giselle will be. She says she's known Kendall longer than Giselle. All this longer shit is irking the fuck out of me. Kendall says, you know, she gonna have to get used to me being around. I agree, like, I didn't do nothing wrong to you, bitch. You did something wrong to me. Like, I'm not gonna stop going places because you there. Fuck out of here. Karen tells Kendall that her coming to her event will be comped on her, that she don't have to buy a ticket. Sharice whispers to Monique that Karen is not charging Kendall for a ticket, but charging them. Monique says, you know, this is supposed to be a non-profit, but we're supposed to write our checks out to her business. In her confessional, she say, why in the world are we writing a check out to Icon Enterprises, which is your personal company? That don't sound right to me neither, bitch. Sound like you trying to get all our money and then play it off like it's a fucking charity and then get a tax write-off. Like, what kind of scamming Joanne the Scammer shit you on, Karen? Monique outright asks Karen, you know, are they writing the checks out to Icon Enterprises? And Karen says that they being some heifers right now. Monique says, you know, they want a free ticket too. And she basically tell them, no, you're not getting one. Giselle asks the girls at Robin's event, are they buying a ticket to Karen's charity event? Because she's not buying a thing. Giselle says she wants to collect all of our money because she wants the tax write-off in the end. Karen tells Monique and Sharice that it's none of their business where the money is going. Bitch, it's all of our business. We write you a check. We want to know where the fuck this money is going. Is it going to you or is it going to the Alzheimer's fucking organization, bitch? What the fuck are you talking about? Candace and Chris go to check out another wedding venue. They already got 400 guests coming, but this heifer want to invite even more people. At this point, when you get to inviting 400, 500, 600 people to a wedding, it's not even about people that actually love you, have been supportive of you, that know of you all. It's just a big ass shit show and a big ass performance and a big ass concert at this point. It takes the intimacy out of it. It takes the specialness out of it. It's just a big ass fashion show. Why are you inviting all these goddamn people that don't mean you no good, that just coming to eat your food and talk about your ass in the end? That's just ridiculous. They show her the table decor and it was ugly as fuck. It was outdated as fuck, but her country ass loved it. She wants to cover the ceilings with flowers and a chandelier. I'm like, girl, where are you getting all this money from? Your mama done already told your ass no. Chris reminds her that they have a $160,000 budget, which is just outrageous to me that you gonna spend all that money on a fucking wedding when your mama still paying half your rent. Girl, get your life. She not hearing him when he's trying to talk to her about money, and she get mad and shut the conversation down. Chris reminds Mo that despite, you know, all of her business ventures and her being so busy, he wants some more kids and he wants more of her attention. She's not ready, especially, you know, after the miscarriage with having another child, and I totally understand that. Ashley and Michael go to lunch. His company is expanding, so she brings up them having a baby finally. He shut the conversation down. She like, hold up, because you just said when we went bowling that you were, you know, coming around and having children. She's tired of him changing the time frame, because at first it was once we get the business, the restaurant up. Then it was this, then it was that. He tells her he needs her to push away her mother because he doesn't want her to look after their children the way her mother looks after her. She is totally offended by this statement. He says that he wants them to be hard workers because that's what life is all about. She doesn't want him to judge her based off, you know, the things that her mother has done. She says this is the biggest dick that he's ever taken at her. He says to her that they split up because she showed him the effects that her mom had on her She gets upset. He just stops the conversation. What I took from that and what I've been taking from Michael is that Michael don't want to have no kids because Michael already got kids. This is a man of a particular age. He did not marry your ass to have a whole nother family with children. You were young, you was hot, you was starting and bopping, you was something eye candy. He want to have a good time, he want to travel, he want to fuck, he want to eat good food. He not trying to start all over again, sis. But he shouldn't have led you on to believe that he wanted children when he knew damn well he fucking did. So you gotta have to make some decisions. But now you already, you know, prolonged your prenup. So now you stuck with this nigga for 2 more years before you gonna get half. So it's the night of Karen's event. Giselle and Robin have dinner before going to Karen's event to decide how they're going to confront Karen, or how Robin is going to confront Karen. Giselle amped her up on what to say. I'm like, how old are y'all to y'all to sit down and plan how y'all gonna confront somebody? Y'all look so goddamn stupid. Giselle tells Robin that Karen emailed her and told her that Kendall was coming. She feels like she's being messy and that she shouldn't have invited her. Why shouldn't she have invited her? Why? Because you was fucking her ex-husband? Get the fuck out of here. Kendall, Sharice, Monique, and Ashley arrive at the event. Sharice says Karen invited Kendall. Inviting Kendall was tacky and messy. I don't really feel like it was tacky and messy, especially when they all have known each other. Now, I can see if she never knew the bitch, then that would be one situation. But she knew her. Giselle knew her. They went to all these other events and shit together. I don't see it being messy, bitch. Giselle and Robin show up in some black skinny ripped jeans. I'm like, where are y'all going, girl? They say they're going to write their checks out to the Alzheimer's organization and not Karen so they can get the tax write-off. All the girls are talking about how Karen invited Kendall and how it's a big-ass mess. Robin asked Giselle on the way there, what do you want to get out of this? And the fact that she asks her, what do you want to get out of this, lets you know that Robin don't even know why the fuck she really confronting this woman, what she's supposed to be mad about, because she low-key ain't really that mad in the first place. But once again, this is Giselle putting a battery in her back to do all her dirty work, to be her guard dog, be her sidekick, and this and that, because she knows she ain't gonna fight nobody. Robin might throw some hands before she fucking do, but she's using you, Robin, and you so goddamn dumb that you falling for the shit. Karen sees nothing wrong with inviting Kendall. Ashley tells Karen she knows damn well Giselle isn't going to be happy with seeing Kendall there. Karen tells her that she told Giselle Kendall was coming, and that she don't care if Giselle is mad. And I don't blame Karen. Like, what the fuck? Fuck Giselle. Giselle and Robin then walk in together, and the episode goes off. Child, fuck Giselle and her nonsense and that damn leopard print, glittery ass, sequin ass blazer. Girl, with your country ass. Let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac down below in the comment section. Let's talk. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like, and subscribe. And I love you guys, and I will see you for my claws review. Bye!